The Mobile Wave by Michael Saylor. Foreword. I'm a technologist, and technologists by our nature embrace change, radical change. The technological wave marking the second decade of the 21st century is indeed radical. It is disruptive and transformational, but there is no need to fear it. We as individuals must learn to understand its current state and its future potential to affect our daily lives. Leaders of corporations and heads of government as well must adapt to its powerful forces or risk seeing what they have built perish in a relative instant. I've written The Mobile Wave with the kind of appreciation for today's formidable technological currents that a veteran sea captain or sailor might have for the deep blue and the rogue waves that could suddenly appear in its midst. Understand the wave, you can ride it. Refuse to adjust, you'll be swallowed. We have seen, in a short amount of time, the disappearance of a large number of household brands that failed to take sufficient and early heed of the software revolution that is upending traditional brick and mortar businesses and creating a globally pervasive digital economy. Products we've lived with our entire lives are becoming software because of mobile computing technology. Magazines and newspapers are becoming software, as are books, except for this one. Everything in our wallet, from IDs to cash, will become software as we adopt pay with your phone technology. Also, this is written in 2012. Music for nearly a decade has been software, as Steve Jobs and the team at Apple so thoroughly understood. We see this transformation of physical objects into software rippling through industry after industry, driving change like the bankruptcy of Kodak and Border Books, which were rooted in the physical world, and the ascendancy of Amazon, which is rooted in the cyber world. What amplifies the transformational power ahead is the confluence of two major technological currents today: the universal access to mobile computing and the pervasive use of social networks. Social networks radically increase the use of computing devices, and mobile computing increases the usefulness of social software. It's a virtuous cycle that magnifies the impact of both waves. It's easy to understand the power of information. Mobile technology puts real-time information in your pocket, allowing everyone to magnify his or her knowledge in any setting. In the hands of business executives, we see faster and smarter decision-making. In the hands of consumers, we see smarter buying via hijacked retail. In the hands of third-world farmers, we see much more efficient markets. And real-time information distributed through growing mobile social networks has proven powerful enough to drive revolutions, toppling long-standing governments in a matter of days. Information is powerful, and we are living through an information revolution, with consequences comparable to the agricultural and industrial revolutions. Developing nations are leapfrogging into the 21st century with the help of smartphones and tablets and cell towers. I firmly believe this will be a game changer for the economy, the ability to deliver a first-world education, as well as critical, time-sensitive information to nearly everyone for 1,000 times less capital. By 2015, at the rate the world is building and consuming smartphones, we're going to have 4.5 billion such devices connecting people worldwide. Mobile communications can only improve the quality of life for most, particularly in those parts of the world where paved roads and crowded airports are things left to the imagination. This is incredibly exciting for all of us who are interested in progress in general. I completely agree. It is not just a question of economic betterment. Technological forces today, in the form of social networks such as Facebook and Twitter, are offering a chance at overnight democratization, a leveling of entrenched power in some of the most authoritarian states on record. These software application networks are giving new constituencies a voice. They will continue to destabilize many traditional institutions, as we have seen in the remarkable Arab Springs uprisings. Let there be no doubt. These same mobile networks and social networks will fundamentally impact politics in Europe, the United States, the Middle East, Asia, Latin America, and Africa. These are forces that combine to form the mobile wave, a surging tidal force bearing down on corporations, governments, universities, nonprofits, and nearly every facet of society. These fundamental forces can either be harnessed for good or bad. As a founder and CEO of a large publicly traded company, I can assure you that they can be harnessed to help you grow your brand and build your business. They alternatively can be ignored and be harnessed by someone else, someone out to tear down your brand and destroy your business. I personally believe that the combined forces of mobile and social software networks will transform 50% of the world's GDP in the coming decade. They're reaching a crescendo level that will remake businesses, industries, and entire economies. With this book, it's my hope to provide some navigational insights so that we may all learn to ride the wave upon us, to harness the power of information technology, and to come out on top.